Cullman today. I'm now in the basement of Cullman EMA. I'm with Director Phyllis Little and Chris Hopper. Phyllis, we had a big meeting down here in the basement. I don't think people know what happens down here, but this is the Emergency Operations Center, correct?
Correct.
And what goes on in this room?
This is where, as Chris calls it, the magic happens when things start falling apart weather-wise or hazmat. This is what we stand up and have representatives from the first responder agencies across the county come in, elected officials come in, representatives from Red Cross will come in, and we coordinate the magic.
Well, you're taking the magic to a different level tonight. I participated in a little volunteer event. Tell us what this is.
Tonight we held the organizational meeting for the Volunteer Organizations Active in Disaster, the VOAD, as a lot of people have heard it called. And large group here tonight to stand up this organization for Cullman County. The VOAD serves as the coordinating group for volunteer organizations that come in and respond after disasters, like the Red Cross, like the Baptist organizations, the Methodist groups, the chainsaw crews, the feeding kitchens, assorted other groups like that will come in. VOAD stands up and they organize that and make sure that our limited resources are spread as far as they can spread, and if something else is needed, that we have the information here at the EOC to make those requests outside our county.
And everyone here in Cullman who lived through the tornadoes of 2011 instinctively knows exactly what you're talking about, right?
Pretty much. I feel really excited tonight about what's happening.
Now, you took it as far tonight as we've got a new, I guess we'll call it board of directors, some leaders, and that sort of thing, correct?
Yes, we do. Chris Hopper serves as the chairperson for the Cullman County VOAD. He was voted in tonight, and Mr. Fred Trevino, I'll get his name right eventually, was voted as the vice chairman. But we have a good group of folks who are excited about doing this.
And we've got Chris with us here, right?
Yes.
So, Chris, congratulations. You're the head volunteer in disasters. How did that happen for you?
It just kind of happened.
So what do you need? You're trying to put together a volunteer organization to help in disasters. Well, I imagine you got a massive list of needs. Tell me about it.
We need members. That's the number one thing. It's to organize volunteers. You need volunteers to organize. And I think that one of the biggest things to do would just, if you're interested in joining the VOAD, if you're interested in just hearing more about it, just contact one of us, and we could tell you more about it. The main thing is we just don't want to duplicate or overlap in service. We want to be able to reach the people that need to be reached when they need to be reached.
Gotcha. Well, people will find when they watch this in our written portion of it, a link to take them where they can get started, right?
Right.
Cullman County VOAD organizations. Now, beyond volunteers, what do you envision happening? I mean, you've got a bunch of people with all different skills, from chainsaw operators to food vendors to emergency management. What's your goal then? You got this posse of people. What do we do?
To collaborate. We want to be able to know exactly what can be done, who can do it, and where they're at to do it. So it's easier to take, in a disaster, it's easier to take a team and send it exactly where it needs to be sent, and we don't want multiple teams going to the same places. We want to be able to take our teams and send them out and to be most effective in the community.
Oh, yeah. Now, Phyllis, we're talking about tornadoes and weather events, but this could be any disaster, right? We could have a major fire, radiologic event, chemical spill, you name it, right?
Absolutely. All disasters begin and end local. And what may be a disaster for us may not reach presidential declaration proportions, but if we have a need here that is a disaster for our community, then this group of volunteers will make sure that everybody is reached who needs to be reached.
Gotcha. Phyllis, Chris, thanks for talking to me. It's Cullman County VOAD. You saw it here first. It's being created right in this basement. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.